So give us a shout out. Let us know in the comment section where you're chiming in from. We're gonna get started here in about 2 minutes. We've got quite a few more people that are looking to get inside of the room. So if you got any last minute people that you want to send out some emails to, some text messages, some inbox messages, any prospects that you want to get on this presentation, definitely send that information out to them right now because we're gonna get started here in about 2 minutes. So give us a shout out in the comment section. Let us know where you're chiming in from. We'd love to see you guys are chiming in from tonight. Welcome Adam from the UK. Welcome Rosa from San Antonio, Texas. We've got Israel in the house. Wow, that's the long distance award there.
Wow.
We've got Arizona, Canada. We've got quite a few people here. Let me mute this out for everybody. We've got New York in the house. Let's see here. Vegas, Gainesville, Florida, a little north of me. Ontario, San Diego, Florida, VA, 2 up, 2 down, my hometown. Let's see here, Dominican Republic, wow. Long Island, New York, Sweden, long distance award times 2. California, Washington, D.C., Oregon, New Zealand, Scotland. We've got people chiming in from all over the world. This is amazing. Now, we've got close to 200 people that are on this Zoom right now, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday night, right around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right now, 5 p.m. on the West Coast. And whether you are in Sweden, China, London, or Georgia, you might be in a totally different time zone. We want to welcome you here, whether it is morning, noon, or night. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're glad to have you. We're going to get started here in 60 seconds. So here is your time to send out any last minute messages, to get any of your prospects on, any of your team members on, that you want to see this presentation. This is the Friday night closeout. This is how we help you get more people signed up inside of your business. So let's pile this out and we'll get started in about 30 seconds. Welcome out of Jupiter, Sandra. Welcome out of South Africa. We've got Massachusetts in the house, Oklahoma in the house, Colorado in the house, New Mexico, Memphis, Tennessee, Cleveland, Texas, Houston, Texas, Puerto Rico, Yucca Valley, California, Connecticut, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Greenville, South Carolina, Ohio, Scotland, Canada. Wow, you guys are representing tonight. North Carolina, Loganville, GA. Vegas is representing hard tonight. Australia, Connecticut, North Texas, Vancouver. You guys are all over. This is amazing. All righty, so we're coming up on an hour. Pete, take over that chat. You got the ball, my brother. I am going to get started here, ladies and gentlemen. So give me 1 second and I am going to share my screen and we shall begin the party. All righty. Can you guys see my screen okay? Everybody let me know if you can see my screen okay before I close out. Fantastic. All righty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to the Save Club Close Out Zoom. My name is Cedric Harris. I'm your host here this evening. It is unequivocally my pleasure to be able to share this phenomenal opportunity with you here on this beautiful Friday evening. Now, today, we're going to talk about how we can turn your cost into cash. The daily things that you're already spending money on without you diverting anything that you're already doing. We're going to show you how to turn your cost into cash without selling, chasing, or even picking up the telephone. Now, I want you to think about this for a quick second. In the last 7 days, let me know in the chat, raise your hand, or just say me if you went out to eat in the last 7 days. If you're going to any sort of restaurant, whether it was fast food or whether it was fine dining, if you've gone anywhere out to eat in the last 7 days, just type in me in the chat box. Now, if you haven't gone out to eat, if you've gone out to the movies in the last 7 days, type in me in the chat box. So if you've gone out to eat, or you've gone out to the movies, and last but not least, if you have gone to the grocery store, if you've gone to any of these 3 places in the past 7 days, type in me in the chat box. Now, there's a reason why I want you to type in me. For number 1, I love class participation, okay? But for number 2, I want you to understand exactly what each and every one of us do on a regular basis, because we're not talking about you doing anything differently than you're already doing. So here's the question though. If you've done any of those 3 things, did you earn any income from it? If you were not in Save Club already, if you went out to eat, if you went to the movies, or you went out grocery shopping, did you earn any income from it, for number 1 question? And question number 2, did you receive any cash back? And if you are answering no to those specific questions, well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to change that, because we're going to show you how to turn that into weekly pay. But before we do that, I think it's very, very important that we talk about why this is so important before we get into all these specifics. So, Alliance Insurance Group, which is a very large insurance company, a humongous conglomerate, literally about a month ago, did a study. And they said that Americans are more worried about running out of money than death. Now, for those of you that might be in a different country, this kind of bleeds throughout the world because when we get hit over here, it kind of spreads all over. People are worried more about running out of money than death. But let's take it one step further. 64% are worried about running out of money. 62% say that they're not saving as much money for retirement right now. And 54% say inflation is contributing to their fear of running out of money. I want you to think about all the things that are so much more expensive right now. I know literally about 48 hours ago, we just had these tariffs that kicked in for aluminum and steel, 50% tariffs that are kicking in for aluminum and steel. Now, last time I checked, houses need aluminum and steel, and cars need aluminum and steel, just to say the least. So kind of safe to say that those things are going to tick up a little bit. But the biggest one that we cannot avoid is the grocery store. Now, how many of you recently have gone into the grocery store and you're like, this is getting out of hand? This is literally getting out of hand. I was at the grocery store last week. You used to could spend $400 at the grocery store and it filled up your whole trunk. Now you spend $400 at the grocery store and it fills up your front seat. And the bags don't even make it to the floor. That's how crazy things are right now. So it's safe to say that in 2025, the most expensive vehicle to own right now is the grocery cart. Lord knows we are happy and blessed that this thing doesn't take gas, because if it did take gas on top of the food, well, we'd all be in trouble. So with this happening all over the world, we already know that people are stressed out enough. So we're not looking to add any extra stress onto what you're doing. As a matter of fact, we're going to literally show you how to actually monetize it. So how do we do that? First of all, let's start back with this movie analogy again. I want you to think about any time that you've gone through the movies. You know, right now we've got Mission Impossible at the movie theater right now. You know, not too long ago, the movie Sinners was at the movie theater. There's a lot of different movies that are at the movie theaters right now. Now I want you to think about this. How many times have you gone to the movie theater? You came home, went to your Instagram, went to your Snapchat, went to your Facebook, whatever the case may be, and said, just went out and saw Mission Impossible. It's absolutely phenomenal. Tom Cruise is 792 years old and he is still crushing it. How many of you have said this? How many of you have shared a movie? Okay. Now, for those of you that have shared, my question is really simple. Did Paramount Pictures send you a check? You shared this on your social media. You said something about it. You sent a text message to your friend, family member, coworker. Somebody went to the movie theater based on your recommendation. Did Paramount Pictures send you a check? Everybody become a bobblehead. No. Let's take it one step further. How many of you have gone to Walmart recently, or maybe Target, or you have gone on Amazon? Literally, before I started this Zoom, I had to order some stuff off of Amazon. How many times have you ordered something off of Amazon, or if you've gone to Walmart, or you've gone to Target, or you've gone to wherever your favorite department store is, you bought something, maybe it was on sale, and you shared it with somebody. You told them, hey, Target has XYZ on sale. Hey, Walmart has XYZ on sale. A lot of times we do this naturally, but we tend to do this on steroids when it comes down to specials like on Black Friday, right? So when you think about that, how many times did you receive a check? You probably didn't. You probably didn't get a check. So now it is time to flip the script on this whole thing. So here's an example of us flipping the script. Save Club allows you and I, average people, to save on things that we're already spending money on. So you told your friends about Mission Impossible. They said, hey, okay, I want to go see Mission Impossible. They were going to the movie theater anyway. You didn't have to coerce them to go to the movie theater. It was date night. They wanted to go to the movies, whatever the case may be. So you didn't coerce them to do a thing. They were going to the movie theater anyway. You decided to tell them about Save Club so they could save some money, since they're going to the movie theater anyway, not to mention that the popcorn is like $67. So every dollar saved at the movie theater, dollar saved, dollar earned. They decided to join Save Club. In this particular example, they saved $8 on the movie. Not bad, right? They save money, you get paid. It becomes what? A win-win for everybody involved. They save money and you actually get paid. Now, here's a real life example actually of our CEO that went to go see Mission Impossible literally a few weeks ago. On the left, you'll see the original price tag for these tickets. They were $25 a piece in Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay, so that was going to be a total of $50.98 for 2 tickets to go see Mission Impossible. Once he applied his actual Save Club discount, you can see it right in front of your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Those tickets came down from $25 each to $7.50 each. So it went from $50.98 to literally $15 plus a convenience fee. Total all in right around $20. Big, gigantic difference, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, that paid for that popcorn plus that extra Sprite and that extra butter and all that other good stuff. So we're talking about places that you're already visiting, whether it is Papa John's, whether it's IHOP, whether it's Jersey Mike's, Marco Pizza, Advanced Auto Parts. I want you to think about this as you look at this screen. In the past 30 days, I'm going to add 3 more weeks to it. In the past 30 days, type a 1 in the chat. Type a 1 in the chat in the past 30 days if you've gone to one of these places that you see on the screen right now. Just type a 1 in the chat. I want everybody to watch the chat. Just type a 1 in the chat. If you've gone to Pep Boys, if you've gone to Jiffy Lube, if you've gone to SeaWorld, if you've gone to Legoland, Avis, JetBlue, Midas, Amco, BJ's, Applebee's, Jersey Mike's, Marco's Pizza, Home Depot, Denny's, Columbia, any of these places. Look at all these 1s that are in the chat. We've got 1s, 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 1s. Now, for those of you that aren't typing 1s, some of you just won't type no matter what I say. But let's take it one step further, just in case you don't type a 1 in that time. Okay. How many of you have been to any of these places? Do I need to add more? Outback Steakhouse, Carl's Jr., Captain J's, Popeyes. Okay. The list goes on and on. Now, if you can't type a 1 now, how about any of these places? Have you indulged in any luxury brands over the past 30 days? Maybe iRobot. How about Apple? How about Kylie Cosmetics? How about Dyson? Okay. How about Steve Madden? Steve Madden is going viral right now from a video that happened on TikTok. I think he's sold probably another $15, $20 million worth of shoes. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, think about this. Out of all these categories, majority of you have spent money in one, if not more, of these places within the past 30 days. So we're talking about over 850,000 plus hotels around the world that you have access to. Over 50,000 plus restaurants that majority of you have already stayed in the past 30 days that you have visited, as well as well over 150,000 retail stores. But don't just take my word for it. Here's one of our phenomenal members, Mr. Aaron Rashkin, telling you about one of his most recent experiences.
Hey there, friends. Aaron Rashkin here with a quick story about my experience with Save Club. A couple months ago, I started looking online for a brand new pair of Nike cross trainers, and I found the pair I wanted, but they were full price, and I refused to pay for it. Well, about a month ago, a good friend of mine reached out to me about Save Club, telling me a little bit about the discounts and all the savings inside the My Deals portal. Well, I went in there, typed in Nike and the style that I wanted, and not only did I find the exact shoes I wanted only 6 miles away, so I saved on shipping, but I also got a 20% discount, which was $26, and it allowed me to save $38 total. This is a membership that everybody wants, everybody needs, and everybody can afford. You definitely don't want to miss Save Club. Now's the time to get started.
A membership that everybody wants and everybody needs. And here's the exact screenshot of the savings of the 20-some plus odd dollars that Aaron put back inside of his pocket. Now, I want you to think about this. Right now, we just started summer. And I'm lucky enough, I kind of started off a little early, so my kids are grown and I'm a grandfather now. But a lot of you that have younger kids, right now, they just recently got out of school, right? So they're enjoying the summertime, spending $75 on an ice cream cone at Disney World and Disneyland and running up the air conditioning bill and having all their friends over for night ends and all that good stuff. But in the next 60 days or so, they're back in school. Now, I want you to think about the savings that you can have on the school clothes and the school shoes that you have to spend the money on anyway. Now, here's a snapshot of another one of our members, Mr. Anthony Lombardi. Now, a lot of people tend to think that, okay, is it only just these big brands? Well, this is a local pizza joint in New Jersey in his backyard, Carlo's Pizzeria, where he found the coupon inside of Saves Club and was able to save over 15 bucks on dinner. Fantastic. He was going to eat there anyway. So why not keep the $15 in your pocket? But I know a lot of people, we tend to go on vacation this time of year. So what about Cabo, right? Cabo St. Luke is a phenomenal destination for a lot of people. Here's a side-by-side comparison of one of the top sites in the world. Over $500 plus in savings that you get to keep inside of your pocket. How about Orlando? I live a little over an hour and a half away from Orlando, and I can tell you, for those of us that live here in Florida, we understand Orlando. First of all, there's a toll every 3 or 4 miles. Be ready for it. Number two, you will pay $762 for an ice cream cone at Disneyland. If you decide to go to Disneyland or Disney World with your family, 4, 5, or more of you, expect to have a comma coming out of your bank account and or your credit card, because everything's expensive at Disney World and Disneyland and SeaWorld and all that good stuff, right? So anytime that you can put money back in your pocket, you want to be able to do that, especially in Orlando. And here's another example of Las Vegas, Nevada, a savings of well over $500+. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, these are things that we don't have to sell. You're already doing it. You're already doing it. You're already visiting these places. You're already spending that money. We're literally talking about keeping that money inside of your pocket. So I know majority of you right now are here because you want us to show you the money. So for those of you that are here that want to learn how to make some money with Save Club and tired of me blabbing about all this other stuff, type "show me the money" in the comment section. Type "show me the money" in the comment section. Now, I can't go any further until I see a whole bunch of "show me the money," because today was actually payday. Like, I like doing these Zooms on Friday. Charles didn't know in the beginning that I was actually setting them up, that I wanted to do them on Fridays because Friday was a payday. Everybody just got paid today through Save Club, ladies and gentlemen. So I know a lot of you want me to show you the money. So type it in the chat. Show me the money, show me the money, show me the money. We've got a bunch of show me the monies in the chat. So let's show you the money, what it's all about. First of all, we're talking about the most lucrative $20 per month program on planet Earth, plus Venus, plus Pluto. Literally everybody has $4, $5 bills. Everybody has $21 bills that they can pay monthly for a membership, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to also show you how you can get it annually and not even have to pay the monthly. So you're able to save close to $3,000 a year on everyday purchases that you're going to be spending money on anyway. You get the ability to have a business that you don't have to worry about the shipping, the credit card processing. Everything is 100% done for you, and it is a digital business. It is a recession-proof business that's in a 150 plus countries. So as we started to zoom off, you notice people from Australia, people from New Zealand, people from Canada, people from South Africa, people from all over the world. I'm literally conducting this in Tampa, Florida. So you can be in Tampa, Florida and enroll customers and distributors in a whole nother country 10,000 miles away from you. You've got bonuses that pay you up to $32 per referral that are paid out like clockwork each and every week. A full-blown coded bonus program that you were able to have overrides through multiple levels, and the ability to be inside of our matrix and earn up to $4,095 per month without even enrolling a person. Now, we're going to talk about that here momentarily. You're able to unlock some generational bonuses as well, and you have the ability to tap into our VIP membership. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the words of a good friend of mine, it just keeps getting gooder and gooder. Now, I know for some of my English majors, you're like, "Cedric, that's not a word." I know, just bear with me. It just sounds good, especially when you're being recorded. It just keeps getting gooder and gooder. So let's talk about how it's going to get gooder and gooder for you. Now, with that affiliate program, $60 one time. $60 one time that you pay to have a worldwide business, and $19.97 per month. So today it's only going to cost you $79.97 to start a business in 150 plus countries that is 100% recession proof. You're going to receive a personalized affiliate link. You enroll at 8:30. you're going to have your link at 8:31. You can start enrolling customers and distributors at 8:32. Now, how do you get paid? Every time you enroll a new person inside of Save Club, we're going to pay you a $20 referral bonus. Every time that happens, they can be in Tampa, Florida. They can be in Savannah, Georgia. They can be in South Africa. They can be in New Zealand. It doesn't matter. Every single time you enroll someone inside of Save Club, you're going to make a $20 fast start commission that is going to be paid on a weekly basis. Then you have the ability to generate generational overrides. As you have other people in your organization enrolling other people, you are able to make $2 and $5, and it keeps going on and on and on through multiple generations. In the words of Warren Buffett, ladies and gentlemen, you're not making money until you're making money when you are sleeping. And when you have a business in 150 different countries, you don't know who's doing what. Just like right now, it is about 8:15, 8:20 Eastern Standard Time here in Tampa, Florida. It is a whole different time zone on the other side of the world. So keep that in mind, because you don't know who is doing what. But it gets better. As you are building out this matrix and more people are joining the business, as you can see, we've got hundreds of people on a Zoom on a Friday night. You are able to make up to $4,000 per month inside of the matrix, even if you didn't enroll a person. Now, most people are like, how is that possible? Literally, how is that possible? Said, well, here, let's help you out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we like to call the power line. What's happening right now as we speak? Some people tend to wait until the end of the Zoom, but then there's some smart people that are looking right now that understand when I said the word power line, that they're already texting the person that got them on the Zoom saying, give me your link right now. There's hundreds of people on the Zoom. You have the ability to have people above you or below you based upon you making a decision and not procrastinating. After being inside of this industry for close to 3 decades, I've learned a long time ago that procrastination is extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. See, if you decide to procrastinate, meditate, pacificate, I know that last one isn't a word either, just bear with me. If you decide to do any of that, it's the difference between people being above you or below you. So let's say that you decide to procrastinate. I want to think about it. I want to marinate. I want to talk to my neighbor that wasn't even on the Zoom about something that they didn't see. I want to sleep on it. Even though I know I'm going to spend $20 at Starbucks in the next 3 days, I still want to marinate, pacificate, and meditate on it, because that's what I do about every single business that has ever come across my lap since I was 13 years old. Okay, if you decide to do that, ladies and gentlemen, here's what happens. You have the ability to have these people above you, because you could have locked in early, but instead you waited. Now those people are above you. But just in case that you said, hold on, I am an action taker. I know money follows speed. If you know that money follows speed, type in speed in the chat box. If you know that money follows speed, type in speed in the chat box, ladies and gentlemen, because for those of you that take advantage of speed and do not procrastinate, that's the difference between you being a super duper happy person where we can take a banana and stick it in your face sideways, simply because those people are now under you because you decided to make a decision. Now, as this matrix is filling up, you're able to make 2.5% through multiple levels of every single one of those memberships that are being paid every single month. Now, for me, I like to break things down to the ridiculous, because sometimes people will look at this and overthink it. And they might say, well, me, I'm not going to make $4,000 a month. Me, I won't make $8,000 a month. So let me appease you in your thinking really quickly, just in case that's you. Just in case you have a pessimistic type of mind. Let's say that you got 90% of this incorrect. Let's say that you only got 10% of this right. 10% of it. 90% of it didn't work. Okay? Can everybody agree with me that you can possibly fail this by 90%? Are you okay with failing it by 90%? Now, here's why I bring up failing it by 90%. If you only get 10% of this correct, ladies and gentlemen, that's an additional $400 a month in your pocket. If you're cool with an extra $400 in your pocket, type 400 in the chat. Now, before you type it, or just in case you don't feel like typing it, I want you to think about something. I come from a mortgage background where the average person who lost their home to foreclosure last year was a little over $300 a month away from keeping their home. So for those of you that might be too cool for school, $400 a month is $400 a month. If the average person who lost their home to foreclosure was a little over $300 a month away from keeping their home, $400 a month is a lot of money. And that's if you failed this by 90%. But as you grow through the comp plan, you're able to go from 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. That's you having promotions inside of your business where you can make more money by creating more leadership and developing more people inside of your organization. But it gets even better. It gets even better. Remember I told you that we had that VIP side? Let's say that you say, Cedric, I don't like monthly charges on my credit card. I don't want to pay $19.95 a month for anything. Okay, you can enroll with our VIP, where instead of you paying $60 up front today, and then your first month's payment, instead of you paying the $80 up front and then $20 a month, you can save some money and pay a one-time $299. No monthly, that sets you up for the whole entire year. Now, what is the advantage of doing that? Number one, it's going to save you some money. But number two, every single person that does that inside of your whole entire enroller tree, you are able to make VIP bonuses from $10, $5, and $3. Now, let me tell you where this gets sexier at. Let's say that you decide to come in at $60 and then the $20 up front. So you came in at the $80 one time and the $20 per month. Your sponsor came in at the VIP at the $299 for the year. But then you signed up Billy, and Billy saw the advantage of coming in at the VIP. So Billy decided to come in at the VIP. Well, what's going to happen is that because you're not a VIP, that bonus of $10, $5, or $3 is going to go up to your upline. Now, you might be thinking, oh, $10, that's not that big of a deal. $5, that's not that big of a deal. $3, that's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal until you have a whole bunch of people doing it. And trust me when I tell you there's a whole bunch of people that are doing it. A lot. Now, you can do it later if you decide to start today at the $80 one time and $20 a month and then upgrade later. You can do that. But I'll be the first one to tell you, you want to be able to capture every single dollar humanly possible inside of this comp plan and not leave any money on the table, ladies and gentlemen. And this is an example of how you actually do it, one of our members doing it at that one-time VIP level. Now, we also have these pool bonuses that are paid out. We just recently had one of these paid out today, where if you are a 2-star inside the company, you participate in the 2-star pool. 3-star, you participate in the 3-star pool. 4-star, the 4-star pool. 5-star, the 5-star pool, where there's 1% of the whole entire company revenue put inside of these pools, and you get to share those bonus pools with every single person that is at that specific rank. So now everybody's helping each other, because it's not just the people that have come inside of your organization, it's the people that are inside of the whole entire company. So ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the best value for a whole whopping 66 cents per day. Every single one of you spends 66 cents per day on something that has no value inside of your life, literally, okay? You're able to get daily cash back, weekly payouts, residual income, a full-blown plug-and-play system. You've got Monday, Wednesday, Friday webinars that you're able to plug people in. So we do all the heavy lifting for you. We have private Facebook groups, a full-blown supportive community. So you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. But I don't want you to just take this from me. I want you to hear it from some of our other phenomenal team members that are absolutely crushing it right now inside of Save Club.
My name is Jason Cardamone out here in Colorado, and just 30 short days ago, we launched this thing called Save Club. I could have never imagined how much could change in my life in only 30 days, because not only do we have the hottest product out there that's only $20 a month that everybody in the world not only can afford, everybody in the world needs, but I couldn't have ever dreamed to have a team of almost 1,300 people that fast, with open a dozen countries around the world. And it's not just me seeing how incredible this is. I'm hearing from 6, 7, 8-figure earners every single day that, holy cow, I'm putting everything on hold and I am going all in with what we have here. So pay close attention. Do not miss this. This is a once in a generation kind of opportunity.
With this Save Club membership, I've been turning my expenses into profit. I save every day and I earn money every week. And I do that in 3 easy steps. Step one, I go on the Save Club app and find my favorite place I'm going to shop at and get a discount. Step two, I use the discount. Step three, I share the discount. So now I'm saving, and when I share, other people want to get involved, and we get paid when other people save. So I highly recommend Save Club for anyone that leaves their house and spends money, because you can turn that expense into income.
Hello, everybody. My name is Christina Arquette, and I've been in the industry for over 50 years. And what my husband and I have discovered each time we joined a business, we knew it had to be easy, affordable, a great product, great pay plan, and fit into everybody's lifestyle, because people are busy working and don't have that time to really learn how to market, which takes a lot of time. So with each program we joined, that is what was important to us. And that is what we have here with Save Club. It's very affordable. It's only $19.97 a month. The first month, yes, you pay $60 to get the most amazing back office and system to work your business. And the product is savings on everything that you are already spending money on. You will save money with our product. So I would tell every one of you, take this opportunity, because not only will it save you money, but you will be able to make a lot of money. So jump in, come in. It's global, and people are making money in our business, and it's very new. So the time is right. Thank you for your time.
Hey, it's Kawan Money Mayo. Just wanted to tap in real fast, to say my journey and what I've been doing here at Safe Club. And it's been an awesome ride, climbing up the leaderboards. But more importantly than that, having some big savings. I was able to, buy one pizza, get another one free for the family. I was able to get some tickets for somebody that wanted to go to Legoland. They saved about $30 a ticket. I helped somebody on with their oil. So that's the good things. I've been able to pay it forward. It ain't even just about me. So not only have I been saving, but I've been having some of my friends and family save also, because I just pulled the coupon on my phone. We there in traffic. We might be somewhere. I'm like, hold up, let me see if there's a coupon for that. And lo and behold, like 9 times out of 10 it is. And then we saving. So yeah, Save Club is awesome. It's amazing. Climbing up them leaderboards. I think last I seen, I was number 12. And hey, we still climbing. So hey, let's get it.
Hey guys, Matt Jamison, Salmon River, New Brunswick, Canada. I'm coming at you for my front screen and porch here today, talking about Save Club, folks. I'm all in. Makes sense. You can save money. You can help people save money, and then make money helping people save money, folks. No explaining products and why people need to add to their monthly budget and spend more money on something that they, weren't spending on money before. This is helping people save money. A product everybody needs around the world with the cost of inflation. Everything's going up, and then you can make money. It's only $19.97 a month. $19.97 a month, folks, to have a complete business system in your hands. I did the annual VIP, earned my money back in the first 4 days in the company, and you can do that too. I highly recommend annual VIP. There's more money in the pay plan for you, but it also, your credit card doesn't get dinged on a monthly basis. And folks, save money and then make money helping people save money. Get in Save Club today.
Hey everybody, Dubs here, talking about Save Club. Listen, the greatest thing about Save Club is you don't have to convince anybody to do anything. You're literally taking all the spending that they're already doing, the stuff they're already buying, and just saving money on it. Who doesn't want to do that? I always tell everybody this: if you handed me $20 and I handed you back 200, would you do it? Well, people are saving more than that in a 1 week. Who wouldn't do it is the question. I mean, it's talking about $20. That money you might spend on lunch, except if you spend it for lunch on Save Club, it would only probably cost you like 15 or 10. That's the difference. It's just taking the money people are already spending, put more of it back in their pocket, and then saying, hey, how hard is this? It's not. You want to make some money? There you go. Save Club, get in.
Hey everybody, Kelly Toller here. When I saw Save Club, it took me like 1 minute to hop on board. And I was excited about the ability to save money, to make money, earn weekly pay and monthly residuals. But better yet, here's the thing. I have always been a coupon person. I have always known how to stretch a dollar. Even back in the day when I was in a 1-bedroom apartment with my toddler and a $20 a week grocery budget, folks that know that story, I was clipping coupons. I love to find a way to save money. And now with the idea to make money and go worldwide, I love it. We're going to build this big. Join up today.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can do this all night with testimony after testimony after testimony, as you can see, with so many people that are winning here at Safe Club. Now it's up to you. Now we're at that time that draw that line in the sand, because I know a lot of you are like, okay, I get it. It makes sense. It's a no-brainer. So what are your next steps? First of all, you want to get with the person that put you on the Zoom ASAP if you haven't done so already, and ask them for their link. When you click on their link, it's going to look just like this. Go in, put in your name, email, and phone number. It's going to bring you to the next page. Once you get to the next page, you're going to hit the join now button. Okay, very, very simple. You're going to see the timer there in the middle of the screen. You want to hit that join now button. Once you hit that join now button, you want to go ahead and create your password so you have your access to your back office. Then you're going to choose whether or not you want to do the $19.97 or the yearly membership. That's your option. You choose that. Once you do that, ladies and gentlemen, and you get enrolled, you're going to receive an email with all your information. And then you get to come back in, put in your username and password, and it's going to bring you right back into the back office. If you decide that you want to access the deals ASAP because you want to save some money on some dinner or some lunch or some movie tickets or whatever it is, then log right back into your back office and click on the Access My Deals portal, and you will have access to all of those deals ASAP. Now, if you want to share this with somebody, right now, if you want to share this with somebody right now, once you log into the back office on the left-hand side, you're going to click on where it says My Websites. Once you click on My Websites, it's going to bring you to your website, and you're going to see your saveclubtour.com/whatever username that you created. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Simple, right to the point, your business in a box. With that being said, my name is Cedric Harris, signing off in the flip-flop state that we call Florida. God bless you all. And we want to thank you for joining us on the Zoom here tonight. But before we go, I want to pass the ball over to my good friend, the CEO of Save Club, Mr. Charles Moy. Charles, over to you, brother.
Hey, Seth, great call. I wanted to just end tonight's call here with some announcements, some things that we had go live this week. We have turned on a new payment system as we're staging to open up deals all around the world as we have excited people coming in from every corner of the globe. We turned on a payment system called Union Pay. So as you go to checkout of the system, you're gonna have an option for Union Pay, and this helps our people in Asia, Southeast Asia, China, India get started and be able to pay with a pay card and a system that works inside that region. Also, want to let everybody know this was our first Matrix commission payday. So for the people that enrolled in April, and it was only 2 weeks. We got started right there. It was probably less than 2 weeks as we got started right at the end of April. As we got into May, all the people that got their first billing done in April and their second billing done in May, we paid out that. And I'm happy to say that with even just 2 weeks of rebilling happen, we had a 6-figure payday today just with the Matrix and the Matrix matching bonuses. There is a lot of money in this plan inside of the Matrix and the matching bonuses. So congratulations everybody that got started in April, as you've got your first Matrix and Matrix matching bonuses checks done there. And I've got something special here to release here. I'm going to release it inside of the chat. This is a video that I'll drop it a couple of times here inside the chat as it goes on. This video is a breakdown of how our savings portal works. So if you'd like an extended view of what to do, how to find the savings, a great training on, why this product's in existence and how to access it and what type of deals are available, check out that video. I just dropped it right there in the chat. So, we're off to a great start here. We launched the business on June 1st. We're out of pre-launch and we're just smoking hot as we see great numbers. The company here with just about 8,000 affiliates that have now joined the company. This is just the very beginning. I mean, we're now 6 days into the launch and The momentum's picking up. It's so exciting to see top leaders from all parts of the world, 6-figure, 7-figure, even 8-figure earners joining Save Club and just loving the product, using the deals, and gearing up to just have an incredible month. So, with that said, thank you so much for hosting tonight. Get with your person that invited you here. Get your link, get back in here. Tonight at midnight is the cutoff. So for those of you that choose to get started, you won't get leapfrogged. You'll lock in the very highest spot within the matrix and be in the best position to earn. So here I'm going to drop this link one more time here in the chat and get this going. So yeah, everybody have a great weekend. Get started here with your Save Club membership tonight, and we will see you on the next call. Monday morning, we do content drops. More great content, more great videos. We had an exciting week of videos and content come out, and you can find all that on the YouTube channel. So with that, everybody, have a great night, and we'll see you next week.
Fantastic. Good night, everybody.